New tonight, direct results from our politically charged investigation into deeply flawed protest cases.
The Maricopa County Attorney's Office ordered an outside investigation. So did the Phoenix Police Department, who also launched an internal investigation. And now you can add another one to the list. Gilbert Police just launching their own internal investigation after a pair of ABC15 reports last week. Here's ABC15 investigator Dave Biscobing to explain.
We exposed a backdoor, off-the-books meeting between a retired Phoenix detective and an informant in the protest cases. The goal? Gather info to protect police and prosecutors who exaggerated and lied in the cases. Attorneys say the meeting was highly unethical, potentially illegal, and it was set up by a Gilbert detective and held inside the Gilbert Police headquarters. The meeting took place March 4th. Here's who attended: Gilbert Detective Terry Burchett, Riley Behrens, the informant, and Clint Davis, a retired Phoenix detective. Behrens had once agreed to help provide info on other protesters, and officials say Davis had no legitimate reason to interview him because he's a witness in an active criminal case. Now, during the interview, Davis made his intentions clear: protect the main prosecutor behind the protest cases, who's on leave and under investigation. Her name is April Sponsel. Listen.
My only skin in the game is protection of the public and protection of officers. That's what I care about. And I care about April Sponsel.
Attorneys say, in addition to subverting the current misconduct investigations, the meeting could constitute witness tampering. Now, when we first reached out to Gilbert Police, they confirmed the meeting took place, but downplayed any concerns. Gilbert also didn't directly answer a question about whether what Burchett and Davis did was appropriate, instead saying it is appropriate for law enforcement to work with other law enforcement jurisdictions and share information that pertains to their investigation. If you missed our reports last week, Detective Terry Burchett has 30 years on the force and has been working with other departments to gather intel on protesters across the valley. Now, she did not want this March 4th meeting recorded.
You're not taping, are you? Because I'm not taping. No. Okay,
I'm not. My phone is off.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
After our reports last week, we checked back with Gilbert again to see if they changed their mind about investigating. Their answer this week: yes. Quote, the Gilbert Police Department will conduct an internal investigation to further look into the meeting that took place between our detective and members of the community. Okay, again, not just members of the community, a witness in an active criminal case from a different city and a retired detective who has no official role in the case. Now, as for the Maricopa County Attorney's Office, they just sent us this statement saying they have limited information. They don't know on whose behalf Clint Davis was working and can't fully investigate without any and all evidence. Now, MCAO has sworn investigators on staff, and attorneys tell me there is definitely evidence they could attempt to get and interviews they could conduct, like talking to Clint Davis, talking to the Gilbert detective, and getting their notes from the meeting and their texts and emails to set it up. I'm investigator Dave Biscobing, ABC 15, Arizona.